Hi everyone, and welcome to Creative Chelsea. Today I'm excited to share with you my version of November 2022 Sheetload of Cards from Call Me Crafty Al. Each month, Alicia creates these great templates which she shares on her YouTube channel for free. You can get your free template from her channel, and the link is below in the description, or you can use the hashtag in the title of this video. This video is part of a collaboration with other amazing designers. Make sure you also see what everyone has created this month. You can use the same hashtag to jump around and watch them all. The template this month is a special edition and creates a split panel card and makes 18 cards. I wanted to play around with the fun die set in the new Fitting Florets collection of products from Stampin'. So here are the framed florets dies. And these are the frames that I wanted to play around with. And so I decided to use this one on my cards, and it creates this frame, these two pieces. So you have the large oval that fits inside of this beautiful detailed frame. But that meant that I only needed 2 patterns of paper and ended up only using 1/3 of each sheet to make 6 cards. Here is the section of pattern paper I cut from her template. I cut the card bases as she instructs and then added this fun large frame to the center. If you are new to my channel and want to see more of my videos, click on the subscribe button in the bottom right corner. As I was playing with this large frame, die cut from the framed florets dies, I wanted to create a shape that could hide behind the die cut and peek through and give the card more stability, so I created an exclusive SVG file that I am giving away for free with you today. You can use the link in the description below to get the file. It cuts out a shape that is just slightly smaller than the die cut. So I'm going to show you really quickly how you can add this shape to the back of your frame so that you can get this piece if you want to make a card similar to this one. So you can see here that this piece is the piece that connects the top and the bottom of my split panel card base. So once you've cut out your frame, and I did use shimmery white cardstock for my card, and so that's what this is cut from. And then this is polished pink cardstock, and I used my exclusive SVG file to cut this out. And you'll notice that if you line these up, they fit perfectly inside each other with just a very tiny border all the way around. So I'm going to show you a quick trick to adhere these two pieces together. Get some liquid adhesive. Let me try a different bottle. There we go. And then I am using one of these sponge paintbrushes that you can get at any hobby or craft store. And I like this because it gives me a nice edge that I can get a nice thin area with my glue. And so then I'm just going to dab it onto the back. It's really important that you don't move your frame as you're doing this, because you don't want to get that glue on the front of your card or your cardstock. And then take your die cut and you're just going to add it right to the center. And I do this from the back so that I can see if I'm covering all of the holes and if it's fitting exactly where I want it to. And it doesn't really matter if it's even on all sides. What matters is that you don't see it from the front. Okay, so you can see that some areas are a little thicker than others, but we don't see any of that pink coming out along the edges. And then you just press evenly around the edge to adhere the glue to both pieces of card stock. So then if by chance you do get any glue to the front of your die cut piece, you can use an embossing buddy and just rub a little powder on that glue and it will remove the tackiness. So it doesn't remove the glue, but it will make it so that it's less tacky. And then you can just wipe off any excess powder. And then you've got a great piece that you can add to your card. Let's also talk about the other products that I've used to make these cards. The framed floret stamp set is bundled with the framed floret dies, so you can buy those together and save. And to color these beautiful flowers, I stamped in Night of Navy and then used my Wink of Stella along with some ink to color in the flowers. And when you do a technique like this, when you're stamping in a colored ink rather than black, you want to stay away from the line of that stamp. So if you, especially Night of Navy, it bleeds really easily. And so you want to keep, you want to stamp it and then let it sit for a while, and then you can color it in. But just keep a border. You can see I didn't color right up to that edge. It bleeds super easy. The coordinating colors that I used match the patterns of paper that I got from the Fitting Florets Designer Series paper. And I used crushed curry, polished pink, balmy blue, and then of course the Night of Navy to stamp in. So let's also look at some of those other patterns that come in the Fitting Florets Designer Series paper. So here are the two patterns that I used. This is the other side of that one. So I've got the balmy blue and then the Night of Navy patterns. If you flip them over, you can see how beautiful the other side is as well. And this would be a beautiful card, even just matching those patterns together. And then there are 4 other patterns. This is a 12 by 12 pack, and you have 6 different sheets with different patterns on both the front and the back. And then you get 2 of each of those. So there's actually 12 sheets. I don't think I said that very well. So you get 12 sheets in a pack, and there are 6 double-sided patterns. That's a better way to explain it. So one side of the pattern has a really busy floral feeling, and then the others has some really nice subtle patterns as well. So it's a beautiful pack of paper, and I've actually used it in a lot of projects that I'll be sharing with you this month. And then the last thing I want to share with you that I used on my cards are these beautiful gold adhesive backed swirls. I'm not sure if you can see the detail in those embellishments, but they've got this beautiful stamped swirl on them. Here is the pack. Maybe you can see that a little bit better. And I just had to use them. They're just gorgeous, and they're super easy to add, and they coordinate really nicely with that crushed curry ink. I would love to be your Stampin' Up! Demonstrator and help you with any of your paper crafting needs. To purchase any of the products that I have used to create these cards, you can visit my online store, and the link is below in the description. Well, I hope you enjoyed seeing these beautiful cards I made today. If you would like to see a full product list or learn more about card making, you can visit my blog, creativechelsea.com. Thanks so much for watching. Have a creative day. Bye.